What's up, guys? These books are from a little bit of a local little show thing that happened today. I like these things because the big dealers that are usually frequent the cons and stuff come to these, but there's not a lot of competition for their books, so you get some chances to get some pretty good stuff. Today I actually took 150 with me, and I left with 30 in my pocket, plus I ate lunch. So I think I spent probably $115 on all these books. I think I did really well. I was super pumped with the books I got today. So I'll start with some dollar stuff. I just picked up some dollar books to start the day. NYX number 5, which is the third appearance of X-23. I'd like to get number 3, but that book is crazy. On the lookout for number 4. Marvel Age number 99. That has a Infinity Gauntlet preview. Thanos is right here in the corner. It doesn't hurt to pick up. It's not expensive. Still a dollar book, but grab it if you see it. Plus, with all the Hellcat spec that's been going on with her first appearance is jumping a little bit, I decided to grab these two number 1s. They were both in the dollar bin. This is maybe her only ongoing series, Hellcat number 1, and then the one on the right is Patsy Walker Hellcat from a 5-issue limited series. I really love the cover on this book here, so decided to grab those. Next, this is Black Panther number 5, J. Scott Campbell cover. I forget whose video I saw this in, but it never hurts to pick up J. Scott Campbell covers. I mean, really. Next, we have Hulk number 1, first appearance of Red Hulk. I used to see this book everywhere. I've still been seeing them, but less frequently, so I decided to finally grab a copy. It's only a matter of time before this is out of dollar bins. Detective Comics number 783, the first appearance of Nasia Al Ghul. Not a pricey book, but one that seems to be missing whenever I'm looking through the Detective Comics sections, so decided to finally grab that one. Grabbed a copy of The Human Fly number 1, the origin of the Human Fly, not his first appearance. But it is a newsstand copy, and it's in really nice shape, so I decided to grab it. I believe the Human Fly's first appearance is in an Amazing Spider-Man annual, if I'm correct. And then the gem out of that dollar bin was Watchmen number 7. My first issue of Watchmen. I'm going to start picking up these a little bit more frequently. It seems like number 1 and number 12 are the pricey ones, so I'll probably try and knock those ones out first. So that's all the dollar stuff. This next batch, these were 6 for $10. These are books that I would have preferred to pay $1 for, but it is what it is. This is The Incredible Hulk number 318 with the Savage Hulk speculation that's going on with 324. I decided to grab this book because there is a cameo appearance in this issue. I think it's on one panel, so we'll see if this book actually does anything, but for 6 for $10, I decided to grab it. And then also I picked up, I used to have these books and I got rid of them for some reason, probably because they're crap, but with the movie announcements and the movie news and everything with the Infinity War and Infinity Gauntlet's going crazy, decided to pick these up again. I actually got 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm missing number 2 of the Infinity War. I will grab number 2 whenever I have an opportunity. Moving on to some better stuff. These books both came from one dealer who had some really good stuff, but another guy told me that he's newer and his books were sort of overpriced. I don't know if he was very familiar with how he should be pricing his books at a show like this, but they were probably marked at guide or a little bit above guide, and I don't go to shows like this to buy guide price. I'll go on eBay if I want to, overpay for a book. So he ended up having these in his bins for $3 a piece, and for $3 a piece, I couldn't leave them there. First of all, this is Judge Dredd number 1. This is from the Eagle Comics series. I believe this is Judge Dredd's first American appearance, his first comic book appearance. There were a lot of 2000 AD appearances before this, and this is also a Brian Boland cover, so you can't beat it. I saw it for $3. I thought it had to be worth more than that. Looked it up on eBay. Seems like buy it now prices sit between 15 and 20 for this book, so happy to get that. And then also, next this is The Occult Files of Dr. Specter, #1. Gold key, not Dr. Specter's first appearance. It's in a smaller digest, which I'm sure is, impossible to find. But this was $3 as well. The only issue with it is that there's some chipping and stuff here on the side. But other than that, it looks great. Decided to pick it up. I don't think he knew it was the first issue, because it doesn't say #1 on this cover. Sort of makes things difficult, but couldn't leave it there. Had to pick it up. Okay, and then I grabbed this book from a guy he had super dusty bins. Like, his books were awful, and I often find that these guys have really good stuff in there because not very many people go and look at their books. So I grabbed a copy of Hellblazer #1. I paid $15 for it. With everything that was going on with this book, how hot it got with the TV show, $15 is not, is a price that I'm comfortable paying. I was actually really happy to pay that. So the only issue with it is that there's a little ding down here in the corner, like somebody dropped it on the corner. But other than that, it's a fantastic book. So the next guy didn't have a whole lot that I was interested in, but this is a book that I've been looking for a really long time. One of my favorite covers of all time. Definitely my favorite Jack Kirby cover. This is New Gods #1, the first appearance of the New Gods, plus an absolutely amazing cover, and it looks great. It's a little browned around the edges, and the pages are pretty brown, but I'd say it's probably VG fine, and I paid $25 for this book. I just couldn't leave it there. Also, I think it's a early Darkseid appearance, if I am correct, but like I said, that's one of my favorite covers ever. It's just absolutely amazing. A book that I've been looking for a really long time. Next guy, I was able to bundle a few books and get a pretty good deal. First of all, I picked up All-Star Comics #58, First Power Girl. I also got Ultimate Fallout #4, which is the first Miles Morales. And then I got this book, which is absolutely amazing. This is probably my favorite book that I picked up today. This is Mysterious Suspense, #1, Charlton Comics, Ditko cover. That is, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is the first solo appearance of The Question. The Question made his first appearance in Blue Beetle #3 in a backup, and I believe there were subsequent backup appearances, but I think this is his first appearance in his own book. Plus, look at that cover. It's absolutely amazing. The guy wanted $20 for Mysterious Suspense #1, $10 for First Miles, and $30 for the first Power Girl. I ended up getting all of them for $45. So that was a price that I really couldn't beat. The guy was really willing to work with me. It helped that he had another copy of All-Star Comics, and he had like 3 more Ultimate Fallout, so I was able to work out a pretty good deal. I'm absolutely in love with this book, and it's in very fine shape. It is absolutely amazing. 12-cent cover. Okay, and then finally, the guy that I normally buy quite a few books from, his prices aren't the best, but when you build a little bit of a rapport with them, you can get some pretty good deals. So I told him I was looking for Thanos stuff. That was really my goal today. I didn't get a ton, but first of all, this is Avengers #125, of course, that famous Thanos cover. I also got Logan's Run #6, which is the first solo Thanos story. I believe it's in a backup of that book. I'll have to check that out. And then not a Thanos book, but I got Beware the Claws of the Cat #1, probably in VG shape. He also threw in a copy of Logan's Run #1. It's super white and it's a newsstand, so couldn't beat that. I think this is probably in VG shape. It's a little dirty along the spine, but really happy to get that. A guy came up to his booth right after I bought it looking for the whole miniseries. He had 2 through 4, and I picked #1 out, so the guy was a little upset. But #6 is probably in very fine shape, and this one's a little more like VG fine. I paid, what did I pay? $30 for all 4 of these books, so really happy with that. Like I said, I think I spent $115 today, and I got some really, really awesome stuff. A lot more than I thought I would get for that price. I went in with my budget hoping to get one bigger book instead of a bunch of smaller stuff, but I ended up walking away with some pretty good stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I have a bunch of eBay books sitting over here to the side that I haven't shown yet. I'll probably just film a video and then post it whenever, but that should be up pretty soon. And then I also have new books that I got. When did I pick these up? This weekend. One of them is Grant Morrison's Nameless. I actually enjoyed this issue quite a bit, so I'm going to do a little bit of a pull list update, talk about the books that I'm still pulling, which isn't very many, and show off all the books that I picked up, all the new books that I picked up this weekend. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I will talk to you again soon.